Hello, magical and beautiful cosmic souls. Thank you so much for trusting your own intuition to lead you here. I am Carissa, and I am just a manifestation that you have attracted into your life as a divine messenger of spiritual guidance, confirmation, love, support, and encouragement while you are embarking upon and along your current path. So, if you have been attracted into this video, it is going to be centered around what has come through my guides, which is in connection with your guides, is to get ready. And I keep hearing the song Get Ready. It's playing in my head right now by the Temptations. Get ready, 'cause here I come. It's an old one, so you may not know it, but if you do, that's awesome. Side note. But so today we're going to be pulling the cards together, the three main cards, and I do have a few things I just want to cover before we get into that. So if you would like to just skip this part, that's totally fine. You will find the timestamps below to do so. So first, I would like to thank each and every one of you for just being here in general. I appreciate it so much that not only my own dedication to the channel, but as well as yours, and the fact that you are interested in hearing what comes through me for you as your divine messages, all of the likes, all of the comments, all of the subscriptions. It really truly means so much to me, even if it's just a simple comment or a simple like. I hope that, and I intend that you know how much it truly means to me. I really appreciate your support, and it really means the world to me. And I just wanted to convey that to you as well. Also, the people that have been reaching out for personal readings, I just want you to know how much that means to me. It is so wonderful and magical to be connecting in with your beautiful energy. It is something I don't take lightly. I really, really love doing this for you and with you. And I intend that this will continue to grow. And if you are interested in a personal reading, I do have a special this month. So if you notice these beautiful candles here, they are my cosmic crystal candles. If you would like a free reading this month, if you purchase one of my candles from my spiritual shop, the links are below, you can receive a free reading. So we have this is the 10 ounce of the Nag Champa scent. They're both Nag Champa scent, and they have 1 piece of pyrite, 1 piece of selenite, and 7 opalite chips for luck. And now, if you don't know what Nag Champa is, it is my favorite scent in the whole entire world. It comes from ancient India. It is beautiful, it is light, it has a sweet kind of musk scent, and it is tied to the activation of intuition, meditation, and spiritual connection, as well as adding magic into your life. So if any of those things are something that you are interested in, I highly recommend taking advantage of this kind of 2-for-1 offer that I am doing during this magical, mystical month of October, where you purchase a candle and you get a free reading. I will reach out to you because you will need to put your email in when you do purchase the candle, and I will reach out to you through email for booking. So with all of that being said, now let's dive into your card choices. I have the Ethereal Visions Tarot we're going to be using, and I knew I was going to be doing this reading today, and I saw this deck. I saw the cards all laid out, 3 groups. So this is the deck we are using for today. And I just want to say that there is an intention from your light team to get ready. I'm hearing for something big. So something big coming into your life, or maybe that you're moving towards or moving towards you, but something big you are being prepared for, and to get ready for it, to get excited, to get mentally, physically, and emotionally prepared for this. So it's just hearing that song, Get Ready, 'Cause Here I Come. I really hope some of you know that song, because the Temptations are great. They're awesome. We need to keep that great music alive, right? So for group 1, yes, I'm hearing yes. So for group 1, we have this. And for group 2, what does group 2 need to get ready for? Hearing top and the way that jumped, feeling that one. And now for group 3, what does group 3 need to get ready for in this upcoming season of this life we are all embarking upon, and that we are all sharing together? Okay, that one just fell, and I heard yes, so let me grab that. All right, so let's get into these and see what they are, and then you can find your timestamps below to just jump ahead to your reading, whether that be 1, 2, or 3. So for group 1, we have the King of Wands. Wow, very powerful for the first group, the first card. And for 2, we have the Queen of Wands, and it's coming up reverse, but I am hearing to flip this. Wow, King and Queen of Wands. Wow, okay, I guess you better get ready. And for group number 3, we have the Page of Swords. Beautiful, amazing. So, whichever group it is that you are drawn to, feel free to skip ahead to your reading, and you will see me in your reading. Thank you very much. Hello, magical cosmic souls drawn into this reading for group number 1. You have chosen the King of Wands as your initial card, which is very powerful, very potent, giving off a lot of sun energy, a lot of confidence and creation. And as I was choosing a crystal for your reading, I heard your light team say, "Are you ready?" They are just like, "Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?" And then I was drawn to the citrine crystal that I have. I actually had to go get it from my car because it was there. And I was so drawn to using this for your reading. So there's something about the sun energy that's very potent and very evident in your reading. I have drawn just a few cards for like a baseline energy to kind of just tap into your energy and your light team. And the very first card that I chose, I felt a lot of dragon energy, a lot of power, a lot of dragon elementals around you. And look what I chose, the Temple of the Sun, with all of this golden elixir energy. There's so much, I mean, look at all of these colors together. They're so similar. With the citrine, these like golden, orangish, yellow, and browns. So there's something about like gold and like what you are doing or who you are or what you have inside of you is gold. It's going to be viewed as golden. It's like I said golden elixir. So it's like you have the golden elixir within you. But there's also this energy of you having like a lot of confidence, I'm getting solar plexus energy now, having a lot of energy, having a lot of confidence, having a lot of power within yourself and sharing that out into the world. So then the second card that I chose, it's so strange because now we have number 16, Summer, with Grow and Expand. So there's something about you trusting your own intuition and growing your energy. I'm seeing like your chakras and your aura expanding and growing it out into the world. And this also can relate to like a project that you've been doing or something you've been nurturing, something that you have created or you're in the process of creating. And there's like an expansion energy around it, around you in general, of attraction, of abundance. And I'm definitely hearing and seeing prosperity with all of this golden, orangish, yellow energy here. And then the last card that I do have 2 more. So then the next card that I chose for your kind of like baseline energy was the card of trust from the unicorns. So it says, leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. So I'm getting the sense that like you have had to trust yourself, you have had to follow your intuition, you've had to, and why I say that is because now we have the moon card, number 19, with perception. And the moon is all about trusting your intuition, following your heart, looking inward to what you really, really want, instead of like what is expected of you or what you quote unquote should have or should be. So there's this baseline energy of expansion and growth, and that being through trusting your own intuition. So with all of that being said, let's do some tarot cards here on camera together. All of these cards should just serve as confirmation for you to kind of just confirm that this is the message meant for you out of the 3 piles. So from the tarot, what is group number 1 supposed to be getting ready for? Because there's this expansive sun, life-giving force, life-giving energy around them and surrounding them, circling them, encompassing them. But what can we get more specific on what this is for them? And now this is the ethereal realms, ethereal visions, tarot Oh, okay. So we have the 8 of Swords, and that is reversed. So yeah, this is like the energy. This is just confirmation confirming like you being bound and you being tied and not being able to see clearly, like not following your intuition, but that being reversed. So it's like a freedom. I'm getting like you running through, like you're on a cliff and the sunset is shining on you and you're running up to the edge of a cliff and there's just the perfect amount of wind blowing on you and you spread your arms and you just have that feeling of like freedom. I'm hearing universal freedom, like the energies and the components of the universe in the sunlight and the sunset, through the wind, through just being on earth, on that ledge, on the ledge that you're running onto with the wind blowing on you and the sunset on you. It's like that's all flowing through you, that energy of universal freedom. Something about universal freedom. 6 of Wands. Look at all of this energy. Sorry, look at all of these colors, how tied together they are. There's 6 of Wands. So you succeeding in something that you're creating, something you've created, something you're going to create. Succeeding. I'm hearing grand. And the Magician, wow. Yes, this is definitely something that you have created. You have manifested the creation of whatever this is. And I'm hearing sharing it with the world. So it's something you want to be, or you are, or you're going to be sharing with the world. And it's definitely something, okay, I'm hearing to use a different deck now. It's definitely something that you created, and you're going to feel like this sun energy shining out through your chest as you share this with the world. And I'm hearing, for some reason, I'm hearing the word succession, but it's coming through as like a more powerful way of saying succeeding. So we'll keep that in mind as to what they mean by that. But let's do some of the Starcodes Astral deck and see what else wants to come through on this. I'm hearing succeeding with great honor and great power. So there's that power energy coming through. So I do get the sense that like this is something that's going to help people. It's going to help them to tap into their life force energy, to tap into their soul energy, to connect with their heart. And I can't emphasize enough how much like sun energy is surrounding you. And it's like, it's not even just surrounding you, it's coming out of you, it's coming out through your heart. I can feel it in my heart chakra, I can see it, and I can sense it. It's just like this energy of Ra, the sun god. Like if you have any connection to the sun, or you're drawn to the sun, or you just really like the sun, or anything like that, it's starting to become part of you. It's starting to become a part of who you are and to shine out through you. So there's this energy of you really attracting in abundance and attracting in good and magical experiences into your life because of the energy that you're putting out and that's coming out from you. Uranus with change. So maybe this project, either like the change is that you haven't shared it yet with the world, or maybe that you have shared it with the world, but it hasn't, I'm getting drawn to the moon here. It's been kind of hidden. It's been not able to be perceived by others, not be able to be seen. It's like the awareness, the veil is being lifted, and now you're being seen. Now you're able to, your light is like, I'm seeing like your sunlight that's inside of you has been like building up, and there's been like this veil hidden over it. And then all of a sudden, all of the sun rays are going to like one by one just burst right out of your heart chakra, and you'll finally begin to be seen. So something about being seen, the change and the shift is either that you're putting it out there finally, or that it's already been out there, but it's going to finally be able to be seen. And I'm also getting that veil energy here with the clouds, as you see with this Uranus and change card. All of these clouds, it's like there were clouds hiding you for whatever reason during this period of time. If you have already shared it, or if you haven't shared this with the world, or who you are, whatever it is, it's like that energy of the clouds, and you kind of like I'm getting like in the closet, kind of just like hiding, being behind the scenes, and then all of a sudden look at all of these gems that come out from the clouds once the veil is lifted. So let's dive into a little bit more of my nature deck that I created and see what wants to come through from the elemental realms, the nature spirits, the Mother Gaia herself, because this is a nature themed deck. So success in something that you, okay, basically what I'm hearing is success in something, in somewhere, some area of your life, I'm hearing department of your life where you want to be seen, you're ready to be seen. And that's why I think initially I heard, are you ready? Because for the baseline of this reading, wow, okay. For the baseline of this reading, it was get ready. And then I'm hearing that Temptation song again. If you didn't listen to the intro, I keep hearing Get Ready by the Temptations. I hope some of you know that song and know who they are, because it's keeping that good old music alive, the oldies. But so we have the seahorse with divine masculine, and that's all. Like, look at all of this golden energy here, 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 here. I mean, it's just everywhere, all over you. So you have balanced your divine and feminine masculine energy, and really what they're saying is that you're going to be shining outwardly your masculine energy while it's healed, while it's balanced. And maybe if you had put this out there into the world and like that veil was hiding you, those clouds were hiding you, you weren't seeing the connections or being seen or heard in the way that you were hoping for. I'm getting that was for you to balance your divine masculine. Maybe you were kind of in like grind mentality and you were forcing things and you were expecting things and getting disappointed when they didn't go a certain way. So you had some time to just balance that divine masculine to where you're kind of acting on like inspiration. You're taking action when you're feeling excited and happy and in your power, that power energy coming back in. When you're in that energy of like the sun emitting from your chest and shining out into the world. And so that is why maybe that veil was there. That's maybe why the clouds had been there. And the praying mantis with intuition activation. So yeah, also you have been going through, if you aren't aware, if you aren't living on planet Earth, there's a lot of cosmic energies, especially since like June, definitely July, that have been bombarding us. The solar rays from the sun have been, I mean, just beyond intense. There's a solar flare like once minimum a month. We just had one, I believe, yesterday. As that's as to why the northern lights have been so visible in a lot of areas that they typically aren't, because the solar rays are hitting the Earth's electromagnetic field and creating all of these solar flares, which is activating your intuition. So that's another reason as to why maybe the veil, maybe the clouds, is because you've kind of just been going through intuition activation. So maybe you've been having a lot of headaches. Maybe you've even been having a lot of nausea. If you have been having any like crying spells or breakouts or like rashes, even like, obviously you know you need to be in connection with your doctor, your medical professional, and be conveying these symptoms to them, of course. Like, but if you have no explanation as to why you're having these things go on, or even some people have where they throw up, like they're just expelling energy, they're expelling because the rays of the sun are so intense that this may, I don't know why this is coming through, but that this may just be confirmation for you to understand like what's going on is like you are activating inside of you, you're activating your solar plexus, you're activating your heart chakra, you're activating the sun, the light of the sun through your heart. And that's intense. I mean, that is intense. And that's why all these solar flares, that's why all of this intense solar activity. And you are going through also a subconscious deep cleanse as well as an intuition activation. So just give yourself a little bit of credit, because that's very, very intense to be going through this purging deep cleanse of limiting beliefs, societal expectations, whatever it is. I'm not called to go too heavy on that. Also, these new intuitive gifts activating for you. So maybe that is something that you're going to be sharing with the world. Maybe you want to be, like, for example, a tarot reader, and you've been activating, you've been having downloads come in for you. You've been assimilating new energies into your body, into your mind, into your emotions, and your spirit guides are just coming through here to just say, okay, a side note, they want you to look out for birds, specifically crows and ravens, as confirmation that they are with you. Especially if you do see those animals, pay attention to what you're thinking about, what you're listening to, what you're doing, what you're saying when you come across those animals, because that's going to be either confirmation, encouragement, or just guidance for you when you see these animals. But also, they just want you to know that they have been supporting you during this intense assimilation period, this deep integration of these solar activity, the solar flares, the solar energy. So you may resonate with, I'm getting the 144, the Starseeds, the Lightworkers, even the Empaths. You may resonate with that kind of label or idea of your soul and who you are and what you came here to be. That's just come through. So that's why you're being hit with this intense solar energy, and it may not affect other people in your life, or it may not affect like people that you just see out in the world, or people that you see on social media. It may not be affecting them as much as you, because you may resonate with being a part of the 144, which is really just an energy frequency, not an amount of souls on earth. So if you think about that, if you're a part of that frequency group, the 144, you're here to serve a higher purpose on earth. And so that is an energy frequency. So of course, these solar energy frequencies are going to hit you a little bit harder than maybe it will others. So let's see. I do have another tarot deck here that I was called to use. So let's see what wants to come through with this one. Oh, wow. I just dropped like a ton of cards. Hold on. Okay, so very interesting, because I dropped like a lot of cards, like maybe 15 of them, and I usually would just scrap that and try again, but I noticed these three were the only ones that were upright. And it's like, wow, I mean, the sun, this was for the center of the ones that fell, and it was upright, and it's just like, definitely, I guess those cards were meant to fall and be in your reading. We have light, life, energy. So confirmation on that sun energy that has been centering your reading. I'm getting that you're going to have a lot of life force come back into your life as you, even more like, as you're sharing your light, you're sharing yourself, you're sharing your gifts with the world, and then you're finally like able to be in connection with others or seen or whatever it is. You're going to have a lot of energy come back to you as well. So it's not like you're just giving out and not getting anything in return. You're going to have it coming back to you. You're going to have, I'm hearing abundance and prosperity coming back to you in whatever form that is for you. So abundance, prosperity, this can all be, first, what comes to mind for a lot of people is finances, but it can also be an abundance of connection, an abundance of soul family, an abundance of love, an abundance of creativity, of intuitive downloads. So whatever that is for you, you will know. And we have the Knight of Pentacles with prosperity and benefits and investment. So I can see that this is something that you have invested in for yourself. You have invested in yourself. And there's that word of prosperity again. The benefit is going to be that it brings in prosperity for you, like I said just a second ago, in whatever form that means to you. So I also was getting, when I woke up and I knew I was going to be doing this reading, I was getting an energy of rainbow energy. And I'm feeling that here, like with all of these colors, these rainbow colors within the horse's hair, and then all of this rainbow color behind as well. So that's confirming the 144 star seed, light worker, empath, whatever, chosen seed, whatever you resonate with. It doesn't even have to be a label, just a grander purpose to help raise the consciousness and the vibration of the earth, as well as humanity, all of the living beings and plants and animals on earth. So that's confirming. I knew that the rainbow energy was going to be coming up in one of the groups. And I guess it makes sense, since I'm doing your reading today, that it would be group 1. So I recommend, if you don't know what I'm talking about with like star seeds or light workers or like 144, I recommend Googling that if I haven't explained it enough for you. But it basically is just like being a soul that comes to Earth, typically from another like star system or another planet, You could also just be returning to Earth as already somebody that has lived on Earth, and sharing your wisdom, sharing your gifts and your knowledge from your star system, from your planet, because Earth is very unique in the sense that it is like I'm hearing a learning grounds. It's like a school where you come to kind of experience a lot of contrast, which can be like difficulty, challenge, turmoil, I'm hearing strife, where you come to kind of experience things that like you don't really want to, but it will lead to your soul's growth. It will lead to your evolution. It will lead you to kind of end certain cycles or habits or learn lessons within your soul that like you weren't able to do on your home planet or in your home star system, because things are much easier, much lighter, not so dense. Earth is a very, very dense energy. So you come here to experience these things, to break the cycles, to learn the lessons, and then to move on. And then when you are in the ethereal realm, the spiritual world, and the afterlife, you don't have to worry about those lessons, about having to learn them or to break them or to, rid yourself of them, because you have come to Earth to do that. It's kind of like an accelerated course, if you will. Like, here at Cosmic Connections, if you are new, we are very open to multiple lifetimes. So the idea of life, of death, really, is kind of just another beginning, another another chapter, another beginning, another lifetime. So when you come to Earth and you are experiencing all of this contrast and all these things, it's really just like an accelerated course for you to speed up the healing process. But also I'm getting the sense that you've come here to help other people to heal, because there may be a lot of dense energy in the people, the places, the things around you that they aren't able to break up and shake up. I'm hearing these denser energies, these cycles, these lessons that they want to learn. So I'm getting that all of you drawn to group one have been placed strategically around the globe so that you can help awaken. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Okay, a lot's coming through. So that you can help awaken the ones around you. And that's where all of that energy of the sun coming out of your heart that I've been just feeling and sensing this whole reading, that's where that's coming from, is like you're being activated, intuition activation. You are being activated for this point in time, for you to start sharing your light, sharing your wisdom, sharing your gifts, sharing your knowledge to help awaken the collective. I'm hearing to help awaken the ones around you. And of course, just keep in mind, just because you've found your power, you've found your light, it doesn't mean that everybody's going to necessarily receive you. Like, not every single person that you encounter for the rest of your life is going to receive you and be able to receive you and accept your light. Because sometimes when people have a powerful light, it can turn off a lot of people because it can show them what they don't have, what they aren't sharing, what they aren't connected into and tapped into. And I guess I don't even mean to say what they don't have, but what they're not connected to, because everybody has divine light inside of them. But it's kind of like you're here to share your light and help activate some people to share their light, to connect in with their soul, to be their true authentic self. But it's also going to trigger some people. So yes, you're stepping into this period of time. Are you ready? From your spirit guides, are you ready to be seen, that veil to be lifted? But also, with the veil being lifted, just keep in mind that you're going to trigger people. So yes, you are going to be succeeding in being accepted, and through whatever this is for you, whatever you're sharing is going to be successful. But just keep in mind that I'm getting that with the Five of Pentacles energy, that you will trigger some people. You will trigger their Five of Pentacles is all about lack. So you will trigger what they are lacking, what they are not exuding, what they are not embodying in their life. And we have struggle, hardship, loss. So that's exactly like what they have lost of their soul, you will trigger, but we have it reversed. So the goal in mind with all of this, with you triggering them, is to, because upright, the Five of Pentacles are these things, the hardship, struggle, and loss, but we have it reversed. So this is the opposite. The goal is for you to come into contact, come into communion with these people, activate their triggers and for them to want to change. But because we have free will, it doesn't mean that there's a lot coming through. It doesn't mean that everybody's going to be able to do it. So say you have a soul agreement with, let's just use like a one-on-one relationship, because this is a lot of people that you're going to be influencing in a positive way and affecting. But we're going to use one person maybe that your light will trigger. You may have had a soul agreement, a contract before you came here to Earth that you would get to this point, shine your light, you guys would meet, you would know each other, you would come into connection with each other, and then this would activate a part of them to help kind of them get on track with who they are, to align with their higher selves, to align with their soul's desires, their heart's desires. But because we have free will, it doesn't mean that that's going to necessarily happen. That's the goal, but we all have different challenges that we experience in life. We all have different things that we go through, and sometimes in the spiritual world before we come to earth, we are only our soul, we are only our higher selves. We don't have ego, we don't have lack, we don't have doubt, we don't have negative emotions. So of course we're like, yeah, we can do it. You're going to trigger me and I'm going to be fine with it, and then I'm going to be stronger because of it, and it's going to be great, and it's going to help me grow and evolve. But on earth we have an ego, we develop an ego. Everybody does. It starts in the childhood. And so what they're saying is that this is very interesting that this is coming through. Nothing like this has ever really come through in a reading. What they're saying is that the goal is to this is a lot coming through. The goal is to activate others, to shine light on others. But just don't get hung up on the ones that you can't, I'm hearing, save. And it's not for you to actually save anybody, but that's just how they're phrasing it. Like, don't be hung up on the ones that don't want to see your light, that don't want to see you shine, and because it triggers them. Like, don't be hung up on the ones that you can't help, that you can't positively influence with your sun energy. Just take note of, take confidence in, appreciate, show gratitude for the ones that you can shine your light to, and that do receive your light, and do feel triggered in a positive way to follow their soul's call. Show gratitude and appreciation for those, but don't get hung up on the ones that are triggered and just spiral down and can't see your light in a positive light and then let that activate their light within them. Because for some people, it just might be that way. It just might be that way, that it doesn't activate like you intended in your soul contract before you came to Earth. And that's okay, because that's not your responsibility. So, wow, group number 1, definitely interesting, and I didn't expect this at all, but it looks like get ready for your light to shine and for you to help activate other people to be seen, for the veil to be lifted, and for a lot of abundance and prosperity to be attracted to you because of the energy that you are shining out into the world. Thank you very, very much for being here for a personal reading with me today. If you did I just say personal reading? That's very interesting. Maybe this feels very personal to you. Maybe this feels very aligned and very confirming for everything that I'm hearing that this has been leading up to. Everything in your life that this has been leading up to. So maybe this feels like a personal reading for you. If so, feel free to drop let's do like a dragon and a gold heart and a shining sun energy into the comments below. You can claim this energy in for you by doing so. And then you can also say, I am here to shine my light. And then also, if you would like an actual personal reading with me, I'm doing a really fun special during the month of October 2024 this month to kind of celebrate the magic of October and Halloween and all of the energy surrounding it. So I have these magical crystal cosmic candles that have pyrite, selenite, and opalite chips. A piece of pyrite, a piece of selenite, and then opalite chips in them. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, purchase one of these candles first, and then you will get the reading for free, actually. So it's kind of like a special 2-for-1 kind of fun thing that I'm doing for October. So Thank you very much if you are new and you've watched this whole reading. I am honored to be connected with you. Thank you so deeply. If you are returning and you are back again and you've watched this whole reading and if it resonates, we are definitely a soul family. So feel free to join, to subscribe if you would like to be a part of this soul family. And I intend that this reading serves as spiritual guidance for you, as encouragement, as love, and as confirmation for you as you move forward into shining your light into the world. I'm very proud of you. You're doing an amazing job, and I cannot wait to see and hear all about what you're doing. Thank you very much, group number 1. This was your reading. I am Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, beautiful, and I have to say, magical group number 2. In this divinely channeled message, we are going to be exploring what you are ready for. The message from your guides is to get ready. And for you, it's very interesting because you have chosen the Queen of Wands as your initial card. And I am getting the Queen of Wands, obviously, but also I'm getting a lot of Queen of Pentacles energy here. And the reason for that is because I was drawn to this tree agate crystal, which I did not show in the initial picking of the card because I wanted the crystals to kind of give me a little bit more information on what your reading was going to be about, but I wanted to keep that a little secret to you. So, what I'm getting so far with you is that, like, your guides are really saying to get ready, get prepared. A lot of things have come through as I was meditating and connecting in with your energy and your light team. And one of them is that there's an energy of persistence and there's an energy of resilience, but there's also this energy of groundedness and passion. So I feel a lot of elemental energy here for you, around you, and I was shown the tree of life and fairy elementals, fae elementals just dancing and floating around through the branches, through the leaves. So there's what I am being led to understand is that get ready for a very strong connection with the nature spirits to start showing itself to you a little bit more prevalent, a little bit more physical, a little bit more actually seeing it in your reality or experiencing it in your reality, other than just like sensing it or feeling it or kind of just like imagining it, daydreaming about it. What they wanted me to start this reading on, and I'm just going to shuffle the cards as we talk about this, is fairies, mermaids, dragons, unicorns. They are all real. So either you are already aware of this or you are getting ready to become very aware of this idea. I feel like it's going to be half and half. Some of you are already dabbling with this idea, tapping into this energy. And some of you are here now drawn to this reading because this is going to awaken and activate a part of you, a part of your awareness, a part of your consciousness, a part of your soul that you were not yet conscious of, as connecting in with these magical beings of light, these magical nature spirits of light. So they wanted me to say that they're very present. Four of Swords. They're very present. Getting a very grounded energy here, a very grounded mental energy here, and also that they are protecting you. So this is just a side note, but I'm going to just start with what they wanted me to say to begin. They wanted me to say that they are very present in your life. They are in the wind spirits that blow across your face. They are in the sun rays that shine down on you and upon you, and those rays that you see filtering through the trees, filtering through the clouds. They are the leaves that fall right before you as you're walking on your path in nature or just out in the world in general. They are found within the water, the springs, the bogs, around the frogs, around the turtles, around the kind of like little critters of nature. They are found within the pollen that blows across the air, blows in the air, blows across in something blows across your path. Just bear with me, because a lot of times when there's a lot of elemental energy, specifically the fae, the fairies, the fairy fae, it's a fast-paced energy. It's a very high vibrational, and so sometimes I get a little talking, like I'll talk fast, or I'll get a little like tongue-tied or something, but that just shows their presence even further being in your reading. So what they want you to know is, like, get ready to start seeing these signs, to start recognizing these signs of their presence, to start really acknowledging their presence, and to start being accepting of this if you are not already. And if you already are, veils are being, okay, so this is what's coming through. Veils are being lifted. So this energy of protection, protecting themselves from humans, also them protecting you in just this spiritual, evolutional journey of life. There's like the two dynamics. The veils are being lifted. So you may be some of the first humans in this period of time, in this generation, to actually start spotting them and like really seeing them in the 3D. There are lots of books on fairies, on fae elementals, on mermaids, that from like long times ago, where people actually did have encounters with these elementals and these beings. But I talk about this a little bit here and there in my on my channel. So basically, like, long story short, the veil that I was talking about, they have I'm hearing receded into the earth, receded into different dimensions that we are not able to see currently, as protection for themselves, and that's where that Four of Swords is coming in. But I'm hearing they trust you. They trust you, they know your spirit, they know your soul, they know your heart. So they are wanting to, I'm hearing, expose and show that, like, expose in a positive way, expose themselves to you, to show themselves to you. So they want you to be aware of this. And so this is the Magician. It did come up reversed. So let's just pull some cards and see, feel into it and see if they want it reversed. Okay, I'm already hearing no. So with the Magician, yeah, this is about like you creating this relationship with them, creating and the Magician is pretty, it's all in the name. Exactly. Like, the Magician would be in past lives, in older times, it would be the person that would have this strong, deep connection to these elemental magical beings, because it's all about magic. And so they are wanting me to say, for some of you, you may resonate with having been an actual magician in a past life, and you had this strong, this deep connection with these beings, and they are wanting to re-spark that. They are wanting to reignite that, to reawaken this idea within you and this connection within you to them. So we have the Six of Wands, and I am getting, and this is kind of coming up like sideways. So do they want this upright or reversed? Getting to just leave this how it is for a minute and go into the Nine of Cups first. So this is going to bring in like a lot of emotional, like, what are they wanting to say with this Nine of Cups? First of all, it's going to bring in a lot of emotional fulfillment for you. And oh, okay, so maybe you are somebody that doesn't maybe like you don't have a ton of friends, and that's because you don't really fit in with the typical people in society. You don't really like to be around people. You would enjoy your own energy. You enjoy your solitude. You may resonate with being an empath. You enjoy the people that you do enjoy, and you enjoy the energies that you do enjoy. But it's not everybody. It's not like, it's not, you don't want to be around just anybody, just to be around people. Like, you are somebody that likes to be around energies that make you feel good, even if it's just your own energy. So with this Nine of Cups energy, or Nine of Cups card, what they're saying is that as this activates, are you ready? You know, get ready for this to activate for you, this veil being lifted and being able to connect in with these beings and to be able to potentially see them or hear them or sense them even more. It's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment as you do this, because you're going to be connecting in with those energies that I'm hearing feel like home. That is your true soul family. A soul family doesn't have to be just humans. It can be pets. It can be spirit guides. It can be elementals. It can be the trees, the nature spirits, you know? And this is going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment after, I'm hearing after a long time. So maybe like a long period of being in solitude, a long period of being alone. The Chariot. Okay, so that's beautiful. That means that, one, this is going to start moving for you faster. And two, this is giving me that fast-paced energy that the Fae always, specifically the fairies, always bring into the reading, where I start talking faster. I get a little like airy to where I'm like tongue-tied or speaking kind of like in circles. They tend to do that a lot during the readings. And so this is confirmation that they're here with you right now. I'm not like looking at my camera a whole lot, but you may notice this happens in a lot of my videos, especially when I'm channeling with the Fae. You may notice some like white orbs floating through the reading. So definitely, if you're not watching, you may want to watch the reading, because that is their presence showing themselves to you just in this reading. It's actually really cool. I've had some that were just really, really intense, and it amazes me and surprises me how much they show themselves. So I do anticipate them showing themselves in this reading, but this is going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. And with the Six of Wands, like, yeah, okay, so I see. So it came up kind of like sideways, showing like half reversal, half upright, because it's like success and victory in communication and connection after a long period of time where like it just felt stagnant, it just felt stuck, it just felt like not the right people. You'd rather be alone, or you were just like not around the right people that you wanted to be around. It just didn't feel like genuine connection. It just didn't feel good to you to be around certain people or certain places or certain situations. And now I'm hearing victory, a lot of joy, a lot of emotional fulfillment, a lot of relationship fulfillment is coming in. This could be through humans as well. This could be the spirits in nature, like we're talking about elementals and fae, but this could also be people, like people that are fae incarnated as humans that you might start meeting, because that is possible. You can have starseed energy, you can have elemental energy, you can have more than one, you can have angelic energy, because this is such a crucial point in time where, like, long story short, Mother Gaia sent out the call and kind of like recruited a lot of high vibrational beings of light to come and this is the time. I'm hearing this is the point in time, it's beginning, where like all of us are kind of, I'm seeing like crawling out of the darkness, crawling out of the cave, crawling out from under the rock, crawling out of the shell, and starting to really embrace and exude and shine our individual specific magical abilities and soul essence, whether it be starseed and angelic, elemental, whatever. So with all of that being said, I actually want to dive into this fairy deck that I have and see what wants to come through specifically from the fae, the fairy fae, because they're definitely here and they definitely want you to, I'm hearing, open your eyes. I'm hearing even more to the signs. So like, definitely, if you're new to this, don't write off what you feel like, was that something more than just a leaf that fell right as like right on my head, or right in my on my path as I'm walking, or like some, like especially this time of year, and if you're in the northern hemisphere, when I go in the forest, one of the ways that the Fae like to communicate with me and show me that they're there is like there's always like acorns or whatever kind of like nature element that falls from the trees, like because this is the time of year that they're falling from the trees. They're always doing that, like they're always dropping them, and it'll be like really close to my head. Like they don't ever drop it on my head, but it'll be really close to me to where it's like they're kind of they're funny, they're tricksters, they like to be funny, they like to play pranks, they like to make you laugh, they like to make you feel in assist you in feeling in connection with your higher self. So it's like when those things happen, the typical person in the world and society would just be like, oh, okay, an acorn just fell, like that means nothing. But they want you to open up your mind, open up your heart, and open up your energy to the idea that that's definitely not nothing. There are no coincidences in this world, on this earth. Everything happens for a reason, and timing, and the reason for that is because timing is everything. You know, you could have been in traffic as you're making your way to the forest, and because of that, you so happen to have that acorn or have that leaf or have that pollen float right in front of you or fall right in front of you as you're walking, like right, you know, right before you. And if you weren't stuck in traffic, the matter of timing, then it wouldn't have happened then and there. And so that's how you can recognize all of these things as actual signs instead of just coincidences. So we have find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. So what I'm getting from this is that you can use meditation and you can use sleep, dreams, as a way to connect even more in with these elementals, because they're very heavily very potent around you, and so they want to connect with you more than just in nature outside. They want to connect with you inside, in your mind, in your heart, in your meditations, in your sleep. So when you go to sleep or when you do a meditation, just call them in, but make sure you're always calling in the elementals, the fae, the mermaids, whatever specific one, of light only. Definitely make sure that you're specific about what kind of entities you're calling in. Make sure that they are divine and they are of light. And hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. Wow, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. This is interesting with the Find Balance card on what I was just talking about with sleep and meditation. So it's like as you connect in with these beings in meditation and in your dreams, you're going to find the things that have been hidden behind that veil that we talked about. You're going to find the parts of your what you have access to in your mind with these beings, the past lives that you have with these beings, the soul connection that you have with these beings is all going to come to the surface, I'm hearing, as you connect in with them in nature, in your mind, in your heart. And this is going to help that veil lift in the physical realm and the 3D, where you actually might start seeing these beings, like not just in the form of leaves or acorns or pollen falling and floating around you. Like you may actually start seeing them, like you're in the forest. I can see you in the forest, and there's like a bunch of trees, and off in the distance you see something like move, and you know, out of the corner of your eye, and you turn your head fast and it's not there, but you're like, that just seemed like something, like, you know, and you know it's not an animal, for, you know, you just know it's not an animal, and it looked like something more. I just had this happen, and you know, I just let it happen, and then I just let time pass on, and if they want to show me more, they will. But I swear I saw a centaur uh in the trees like 2 weeks ago. And this kind of stuff is like very normal to me. So it's not like weird that I say that, but I swear I've been in connection with the elementals for a while. I really think that I saw a centaur and I turned my head and then I didn't see anything, or it kind of looked like it ran away. You know, these things, they happen really fast. Um and I was like, okay, I see you. Like, I can see that maybe you're starting to show yourself to me a little bit more than just through the leaves and all of those things that we talked about. And I am open, so you can always put out there that I'm open to being able to see you. I'm open to the veil lifting, and only if you are of light, of course. And I recognize you, I see you, and I know that you're there, because they're not going to like walk up to you in full physical form and be like, hey, I'm a fairy, I'm a mermaid. They're not going to swim up to you, you know. They got to test the waters. They got to see if you actually believe and if they can trust you. And also realize for yourself, like, yes, it would be so magical and so cool and crazy if like they did just walk up to you, but like it would probably be kind of I'm hearing fear inducing for some people. It would be kind of like shocking and kind of like I'm I'm hearing shell shock, so like too much kind of at once. So they're kind of like dipping their toes in the water and like exposing themselves to you in flashes and in glimpses and seeing how you react. Will you believe? Will you write it off as nothing? Will you accept it, you know? And as you continue to accept it, they will show themselves even more and more to you. So this is really interesting. Uh get ready, you know. This reading is focused on getting ready, and I'm like, wow, like you are getting ready to do some real magic, you know, with the magician card, to really experience and co-create some real magic on earth. So, with all of that being said, let's get some mermaid cards and then maybe some unicorn cards, and then see where we are with it. So, from the water spirits of light, the mermaid elementals, what would you like to bring forth for group number 2 in this magical period of time, in this mystical energy that they, I'm hearing, behold within them and that they are embarking upon? This one and this one. Okay, so from the mermaids we have miracles. Wow, well, yeah, I mean, I would say this is pretty close to like a miracle happening, and there's a couple things like this is the magic of miracles in itself, but also the miracle that like finally people and energies, I guess I should say energies, that you really resonate with and you really I'm hearing love and connect deeply with. You will finally be connecting in deeply with them, but also experiencing it, you know, experiencing that energy of soul family, whether that be like we talked about in the nature spirits out in nature or in your mind, or like people that are incarnated as these beings, well, as humans, but in their soul they are these beings. And so it's kind of like maybe you've been wishing for soul family connection, or you've been wishing for some friends, or you've been wishing for like people in general to just kind of understand you more, or to just like get along with people a little bit more, or even more connection just with these beings, these entities of light. So that is the energy of the miracle card, is like that's being confirmed that this is coming in for you, and that to get ready for this magical, miracle, mystical energy to activate and to be shown to you and for you to experience it. Free spirit. I definitely would say this I mean, majorly ties into what we're talking about. Is like you are a free spirit, and that's probably why you don't get along with like the typical average person in society. You know, you're very specific and selective on who you are around, what you do, what you experience, because you're not going to subject yourself to energies that you don't really want to be around and you don't enjoy. And so this is the energy of the free spirit. Of course, the free spirit, the dreamer, would be able to connect in with these dreamy ethereal realms and beings of light, and to be able to, you know, a free spirit would be one of the first to experience the veil being lifted, you know, experience these entities of light, being a free spirit. So I'm hearing eccentric, so you may resonate with being very eccentric and different and ethereal in your nature, in your soul. So now from the unicorns of light. Okay, I'm hearing just the one to close off your reading. So we have sanctuary. Take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on a retreat. So there's kind of two things coming in with this one. It's obviously pretty self-explanatory. Definitely use that time, like we talked about, being in nature, meditating, confirming that you do like your time alone. But also what I'm really getting is like, as these beings come in to your experience, into your life, whether that be through human form, incarnated elementals, or in nature, or in your mind, this is going to become this connection is going to become like a sanctuary for you. It's going to be something where you feel safe and you feel seen and you feel understood and you feel heard, and you just feel in divine connection with these people or these beings or these energies. And also, it will help you to create this sanctuary within yourself, understanding and realizing like you're not crazy, you're not weird, you're actually very special, you're actually very unique. And the fact that you could hold this kind of magical energy and this kind of belief in magic for so long, being on in this dimension of Earth, on this planet, in this period of time when everything is so dense and based on reality and like grind mentality and based on money and stuff, the fact that you could like hold the magic in your heart, you're going to be set free, I'm hearing, and you will feel the energy of sanctuary within you and wherever you go, because you'll realize like all of those feelings you had and all of the differences between you and other people was like didn't mean anything negative about yourself. It didn't mean that you were crazy or wrong or anything. It just meant that you were more tapped in and connected and tuned into your soul than the typical person on the street. So honestly, amazing job staying connected with yourself, not giving in to society and what they believe, because obviously society doesn't believe in magic. They don't believe in these beings of light. And I'm proud of you for I'm hearing holding down the fort. I'm proud of you for that, truly. And I appreciate you as another person on this planet that is doing this and is kept this energy alive, because these beings they want to come out. You know, I'm seeing and feeling like they want to come out of these hidden realms in this, you know, they want the veil to be lifted, but they had to be hidden for their own protection. So you're here to help them come out again, you know, because they can trust you. And so I really think what you're doing, and I really feel and know what you're doing is so important, and who you are is so important. Just you being here, just you having these views and having these feelings and having this as your soul essence, it's very important and it's very unique and magical. And just thank you, you know, thank you for staying true to yourself. If you would like to book a personal reading during the month of October, during this magical and mystical month, I'm offering a special where if you purchase one of my crystal candles that I have here, you will receive a free reading. So the links are below if you would like to do so. And yeah, I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for trusting your own intuition to lead you here. You're definitely a part of my soul family. I can feel specifically this group, because this is all about like how I am, who I am, you know, this energy here. I definitely resonate and connect in with this, and I think it's beautiful. And I would love to hear any experiences that you have. I would love to hear any experiences that you have had with these beings, or you know, just anything you want to share in the comments. And if you want to claim this energy into your life, feel free to drop like a mermaid, a fairy, or a unicorn, or all of them, a dragon, any kind of like mystical creature, you know, that drop it in the comments. And let's say I claim all of the magic into my life in the comments. So if you want to claim this energy in even further, you can do that by putting that in the comments. So thank you very, very much. I truly appreciate you as who you are. I see you and I appreciate you and I love you, and thank you very much for being here. I am Carissa, this is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, magical and high vibrational souls drawn into group number 3's energy. I have to say that this reading it's striking me is very interesting, very curious, because it's not it's not exactly what I would expect of it, with the initial card being the Page of Swords, but what has come through from your light team, your spirit guides, God, the universe, as I was meditating and connecting in with your energy, is very different from what I would initially imagine when beginning a reading, starting with the Page of Swords. But I find it very interesting. And so the very first thing that I heard is, are you ready? Get ready to feel good again. So there's this energy also of conception. And now this, I'm getting a lot of energy of conception and birth. So like you could be conceiving a child soon, and maybe that is something that you are really desiring, and or giving birth to a child soon. Or this could just be like the conception of an idea coming into fruition for you, an idea being birthed, a creation being birthed. But it's very interesting that that energy is coming through with the Page of Swords, because typically this is kind of like an energy of like, I'm hearing a swift new mental chapter, kind of having like clarity in your mind and stuff. And so I was really drawn to red jasper as a crystal for you. I did not add these initially in the part where you pick your card because I was just guided to do it that way. And so what I'm getting is like there's this connection to the root chakra, which holds the energy of stability and groundedness, actually the lower chakras, stability, groundedness, and then that fertility, that birth, that conception with the sacral chakra. But also there's this energy of the mind, clarity of mind. So it's kind of like something, it's like you're birthing something, you're creating something, and it started in your mind as an idea. And it's now coming into like the physical, it was like a mental energy, you know, a mental idea, and now it's coming into like a physical energy where it's like you are going to find out you are pregnant, or you're going to be giving birth, or you're pregnant with an idea or like a project or a creation. And it's just very interesting that that is the energy that is here with us right now. So I want to start with, I'm called to start with my deck that I created. It's a nature themed deck to just get a baseline for your energy. And then we'll probably dive into the tarot cards. There's something that is pressing on me right now to say, so if this isn't your situation, just know that this is for some people here. It's not for everybody. Actually, okay, I'm hearing that like, it is for everybody. It's just might not be in the way that I'm going to initially say it. So just bear with me. So I'm going to just shuffle unless I start getting distracted by the shuffling while I tell you this. So there's this like concept that the new souls being born, the new babies being born are, I kind of consider them like the 5D babies. Like they are extremely high in consciousness and vibration to where, just take this for how it's coming through. Like it's almost like another species of human, like a higher evolved species of human that is being birthed starting like around December and into 2025 and on. So if you are becoming pregnant or giving birth around that time, there's a very spiritual energy here around this baby that is being born. And also if this is not, yes, okay, if this is not a actual child, this could be, I'm even getting the, an animal, like you're bringing an animal into your life, adopting an animal, you know, rescuing an animal, that project thing we talked about where you're birthing something. So like say you're birthing something that you're creating something and it's like very spiritual, it's very high vibrational, it's got a lot of 5D energy surrounding it. And this is very interesting that this is what is coming through with just the Page of Swords and the red jasper, because I really wouldn't expect that. Keep hearing no, I really wouldn't expect that to be what is coming through with this card, this initial card, and then your crystal. But there is this energy of like mental clarity and spirituality in the into like the 3D, into your reality. So okay, I'm hearing top. Okay, so this is good for now. We're gonna flip these and see what else comes into this equation for you. We have deer, support after loss. Okay, so those are animals that I always see, typically after a loss of a pet or a person. So you may be bringing something into life, like we talked about, conceiving something after the loss of something. So maybe you have lost a special person in your life. Maybe you have had issue conceiving or had loss of pregnancy. And if that is the case, I am very sorry for you. And I actually have experienced that myself. So my heart goes out to you, and just know that you can get through this, and just know that there is life after death. And what I mean by that is you can bring this person, this energy into the world, even after experiencing something like that. I had a stillbirth. I don't know. This is weird that this is all coming through, but this is just what's being channeled through me. I did have a stillbirth, and I now have a son who is 6 years old. So just know that there is love after loss. There is hope and faith after loss. There is creation after loss. And I don't say this lightly, but for some reason, this is getting really deep really quick in the reading. Also, if this is not a child, if you've lost a pet, adopting a new pet, if you've lost a business, creating a new business, if it's like an idea, project, hobby you had and it didn't work out, or for whatever reason, you're not doing it anymore, it's like bringing into fruition, birthing, creating something new from it, from the loss of it. So I typically see deer after a major loss, whether that be a pet or a person or a thing. Typically, we'll see them within like 3 to 4 days after the loss. So that is confirmation for you if you have experienced that. An interesting black hole with death. Very interesting. There's also 87 and 7, so there's a lot of 7 energy here. That's very interesting that the black hole energy with death is coming right after what we just talked about. So that is confirmation that something has left your life. Something is no longer here with you. And so let's pull these other cards to see what is next from that, because that is just serving as confirmation for what we just said. Friendship with the dolphin, number 61, and meerkat, 80, genuine connections. So whatever, like if this is a child you're conceiving or giving birth to, or it's a pet coming into your life, I'm hearing again, get ready to feel good again. So it's like this is going to come into fruition, and it's going to bring like this soul family energy. If it's a project, you're going to be calling in your soul family, friends, and genuine connections that really match up and meet your soul with unconditional love. So sometimes I'm being called to say, sometimes we go through major tragic and traumatic loss just to experience the depths of loss, the depths of pain, so that we can love unconditionally even deeper and even truer, I'm hearing, and even stronger. So this baby, this child, this pet, this business, this, there's a lot of energies of what this could be here, because obviously this is a general reading, but whatever it is that is being birthed or created or conceived, it's going to bring in a friendship. So this in soulmates. So like this baby, this child, this pet could be like a soulmate for you that you've met in another life. You've had lifetimes with, you've experienced their energy in another life. Same thing with if you start a business, all of the maybe the coworkers that, or colleagues or whoever it is, business partners that meet up with you and end up being involved in this business will be genuine connections of soul family and have soul ties to you. Or if you're doing something else where like the customers, the customers are the soul family, that you will be calling in people that really match up with your soul. If you're going to be doing like a new hobby where maybe you're doing something like after work or after school and it's involved with other people, like I'm getting kind of like the idea of like a sports team or like a singing group or something like that, like an a cappella group. All these people that you'll be meeting will be part of your soul family. You'll have strong friendships and strong genuine connection with them on a soul level. And I'm hearing air with inspiration, which is very interesting right under the Page of Swords, because that's the exact energy of the Page of Swords is like that airy, inspirational energy. So it's like what I'm getting with this is like that energy again of, are you ready to feel good again? Are you ready for like this beautiful, like magical blue, inspirational, airy energy to just blow into your life and to just like give you a breath of fresh air and to just feel good again and to feel revived and to feel like life is worth living again, is what I'm hearing. So now let's dive into the tarot cards and see what wants to come through with these. Just obviously keep in mind, I think I have emphasized enough, but oh wow. See how the friendship and the genuine connection cards were like the only ones that really moved? Like this is a major emphasis on that soul tie, that soul connection. It's going to make you very happy. I'm hearing this soul, this project, this business, this hobby, this whatever is going to make you very happy. It's really going to bring that breath of fresh air, new life into your reality, your experience. So that happened, and it kind of distracted me from what I was about to say, but yeah, let's just get into the tarot cards and see what wants to come through. Oh, I was going to say, just keep in mind, I think I emphasized this enough, but keep in mind that it doesn't have to be a birth of a child. It doesn't have to be the birth of a project. It doesn't, whatever it is to you, like something you're creating, something you're conceiving that started in your mind as an idea, and now it is coming into like the reality, the real, like taste it, touch it, feel it, see it form, rather than just being in your mind. So obviously, like, apply these words to your situation, and don't take whatever like doesn't keep all of these hearing us. Okay, don't take what doesn't resonate with you, obviously. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, very beautiful. Actually, was that group number? Can't remember if this was group number 2's card. It might not have been, but for some reason this is feeling very familiar. So, oh, that's interesting that I said that. It's feeling very familiar, like as if I just used this card, I just had it in a reading or something like that. And so this is going to feel very familiar to you. These genuine connections, these friendships, this child, this project is going to, these people that come into your life, and if it's a project or hobby, whatever, it's going to feel very familiar to you. It's going to feel, I'm hearing like home, like coming home. And it's going to feel like very good, like has been stated initially from the beginning. It's going to feel very familiar and very grounding for you with the Queen of Pentacles, like very secure, very safe for you. See how like she's kind of like holding this huge pentacle. It's like she has like the 10 of Pentacles all created into one huge pentacle. It's kind of like the idea of having like, you could have the 10 Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, having a $100 bills, or you could have like $1,000 bill, and them all into one is what I'm getting. And see how she's like delicately, kind of gracefully, like adoring this. It's like that's how you're going to feel. It's like you could almost place your little project or your little baby or your little fur baby, whatever it is for you. You could almost place it right there in place of the Queen of Pentacles, and it's going to be very nurturing for you. It's going to be very grounding. There's also an energy of the divine feminine coming through as well. So if that is a childbirth or conception, that is confirming that for you, or you being very in tune with your feminine side, your flow state, your gentle nature through this project or whatever it is for you, this business, this career path, whatever it is for you. And we have the Judgment card. So I'm getting some ancestral energy here, actually, which is very interesting. So this is like something that, this could be like an ancestral, I'm hearing project. So if it's like a person, a baby, like, or a pet or whatever, like this has been a part of your ancestry, either like through the idea that they're helping you create this business, that this is a joint project, a joint business where like you're being inspired through your ancestors, or if this is like a pet or a baby, it's like you have been ancestors before. You have known each other. It's that confirmation that you have known each other in other lifetimes. Maybe you were their parent, or they were your parent, or like you were brother and sister or something like that. But that's really what I'm getting, interestingly, with this Judgment card, is like the connection from you to the ancestors. And like there's also an energy of release. So I believe that what that is here is like that release of the, I'm hearing burden of guilt or shame or sadness or darkness from this loss and this death that has occurred, either mentally, emotionally, or in the physical form where you actually lost something or someone, whether that be a baby, and I am very sorry for that, or a pet, and I am very sorry for that as well, or a business, and I'm very sorry for that as well too, because yes, it's not a life, but it is a life force. It is an energy when you have a business and you lose it, but you're being guided and inspired to create something new from it, to not give up, to not give up the hope and the faith, and to continue on and carry on, I'm hearing. So we have the 8 of Cups here. And so like this is what I'm getting is like that energy of, yes, carrying on, but also looking to your intuition, looking to your heart, because that's essentially what your intuition is the call of your heart. So it's like moving away, walking away from that loss energy, like we just said, letting go, that energy of release of the darkness, the sadness, the anger, the guilt, the fear, the shame, and looking to your intuition as well. And that ties into this Page of Swords as well, because it's like that energy of the new chapter, the fresh mental clarity, and you stepping away from the loss and all those other negative adjectives that we talked about, and emotions and feelings, and looking to the moon, your intuition, your heart. And so we have Justice. Wow, with the Judgment and the Queen of Pentacles, this is very powerful. This is your justice, like you're getting your justice on your spiritual justice is what I'm getting. Like you're getting wow, you're getting justice for your loss. You know, you're getting back what you deserve. That's what I'm hearing. You're getting back what you deserve. And like I did say, sometimes we go through major loss, trauma, and tragedy so that we can learn to love on a deeper level, because something that's been coming through is that the whole purpose of being here is, yes, to raise the consciousness, yes, to raise the vibration of the planet and the animals and the plants and humanity as a whole, but to do it through seeing how much we can love, how deeply we can love, how unconditionally we can love. And so it's like, can you still give love to this to this conception of a child, to this animal coming into your life, to this project or group of people coming into your life? Can you learn to trust again another business partner? Can you learn to trust another friend, a partner, whatever it is for you? Can you learn to trust and unconditionally love without any attachments to the negativity of the past? Can you do that? Can you do that moving forward? And that's why your justice is coming in, because you can, and you have, and you will. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm hearing to flip it. And that's very interesting, because we were talking about the 10 of Pentacles over here with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is the energy of like major wealth, major abundance, in whatever form that wealth and abundance is for you. So if this is like you having the child of your dream, the project of your dream, the idea of your dream for something, the family of your dreams, this is the energy of major abundance, major wealth, in whatever form that means to you. And this is also the energy of generational wealth. So all of that ancestral energy with the Judgment card is coming back here. It's like creating that generational wealth in whatever form wealth is, generational abundance in whatever that is. If it's creating a family, that's your abundance. If it's creating a project that will actually bring you in financial abundance, that's your abundance. That's your generational wealth. It will create more than just what you need. It will create enough for you and your children and your family and your ancestors that come after you, and on and on and on. So I actually feel called to get into this other tarot deck. It is the Magic Crystal Tarot. I believe it's the Magic Crystal Tarot. Because I was called to this because of like the earthy, grounded energy, and this is like a crystal tarot deck. So obviously crystals are from the earth and connected to the energy of the earth energy, that pentacle energy that seems to be really prevalent right here in your reading. So the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. Maybe get one or two more. And the Six of Coins. Wow. Okay, so a lot of pentacle energy here. So we've got the Page of Cups, and this is like, I really like this card from this deck for the Page of Cups, because it really like explains in a visual the energy of childlike wonder and childlike the nature of being like in connection with your inner child. So yes, this is that confirmation of conception of child, but like if this is if this is a child, if this is an animal, if this is a business or project, it's going to help you connect in with your inner child. It's going to help you feel, like I said from the beginning, are you ready to feel good again? And this is like a visual of the energy that I was feeling from the beginning. Are you ready to feel good again? Are you ready to feel like a child who just like, I don't know if you've ever done this. I definitely did this. You just grab your, I shouldn't know if as a kid, but whatever. You just grab your paint set, you grab your markers. I ended up using Expo markers. It was very inspired to just literally draw all over the walls of my grandparents' house. They just built and painted. And I was so proud to show them, because I don't know what overcame me, inspiration or something, but I was so proud to show them what I did. And they were not obviously very happy with what I did. But it's like that energy of like the wall being your canvas, the world being your canvas, and just like doing something because it's fun, doing something because it's beautiful and it's inspired. I intend that that example makes sense to you, but it's like that's the energy that you will be connecting in with as you give birth to this, whatever it is for you. Like it could be a very spiritual or a very genuine, like youthful project or business, or obviously if it's a child, that explains it in itself. If it's an animal, it's going to like bring life into your consciousness, your awareness, like connection to your inner child, make you want to get outside and run and throw the ball and just have fun again and enjoy life again. So we have the Four of Wands here, and it's like this is a perfect visual as well. It's like, see how these people are like enjoying themselves, and they're dancing and they're like posing and they're just having like a really fun time. Look at the smile on this one's face, and like this one is delicately dancing and this one's balancing here and kind of just got like a confident energy here. It's like that's what you are moving into, combined with this Page of Cups, is just having fun. And I'm getting flow and connection to the inner child and connection to your spirituality and the divine. And just honestly, like with the Four of Wands, I'm getting to just feeling good again, just feeling finally good after this black hole death period of time where he just didn't feel good. Things just weren't, I'm hearing they just weren't right. They didn't feel right. And then we have the Six of Coins here, further bringing into the equation like the animal energy, adopting or rescuing an animal. And then the child here is giving off that childlike wonder, that further confirmation of your inner child, and like having giving, being able to give to something, being able to give to this child, to this animal, giving that unconditional love that we talked about, giving to this project, giving to these people in this hobby that you're doing. Like if it's, like I said, after work or after school, something you're going to do, giving to these people, giving that unconditional love. That question of, can you love deeper? Can you love again? It's like being able to give that abundance, that wealth to them, and to receive it back. And so I feel like this reading is pretty that's pretty much the message. You have this conception and this birth coming in for you, that really, it's not even coming in for you, it's that you created, you thought it up, and you brought it into fruition, and to these times of feeling good again, and these times of feeling happy and fulfilled again. And so I'm going to end off with one. This was the first deck I was called to as I was picking your decks. It's the meditation, it's like a meditation card. I don't know why, but I just feel like something in this deck is meant for you to hear at this time that you are coming across this reading, this message. Wow. Okay. Wow. So I was like, I had this deck, I had my cards over to the side, and I had it like this, and it kept doing that, and it kept like this card, the top card, kept like doing that, and I put it back and it kept doing it, and I was like, okay, well, do they want me to use this card in the reading? And I was just like, well, let me put it back one more time like this, and if it stays, then I'll just like not use it. And it stayed, so I was like, okay, maybe it doesn't want to be used. And this is literally the card. This is the card that was on top, and you saw me just shuffle it. Like, honestly, it amazes me, and it's so exciting and fun, and it makes these readings even more fun, these divinely channeled messages, when stuff like that happens, because I know you didn't see it on camera, but it definitely happened. And okay, so spiritual. This type of meditation may include elements of silent spoken or chanted prayer. Practice this with the religion of your choice, or spirituality. It doesn't have to be a religion. It can bring a deeper connection to the divine and deepen your spiritual growth. So what I'm getting is like, that's kind of confirmation, is like, you have been, I feel like you have been, either it's spiritual and you've had like intention set towards this, and you've kind of like been speaking with the universe about how you want this to come into your life, or you've been praying to like a god, whatever higher power you believe in, and that they are, and see how I set this over the justice card? I didn't even realize it. It's like they're bringing this to you as you have created it as well, because of this faith that you've had in yourself, your ability to love again, and the divine realms. So like I said, whatever higher power that is for you, even if it's just like the universe, this faith that you've had in the divine realms, I'm hearing it's been heard. You've been heard. And as I lay it over the justice card, like, you will receive it. You will receive this justice. You've been heard. Your prayers, your intentions, your manifestational intentions, have been heard by the divine, whatever higher power that is for you. And you're being, be ready to receive it. Be ready for this justice to come in and to feel good again. That's what I'm getting. So, very, very interesting, group number 3. I loved this reading. I'm sending you lots of love. If you would like further guidance on this topic or any other topic that you're going through on your journey of life, this month I am doing a special for October 2024. If you purchase one of my crystal candles, all the links are below, you will receive a free reading, and I will reach out to you through email. So very, very beautiful. There's one piece of amazingly beautiful pyrite, 1 selenite stick, and then 7 opalite chips for luck. It is Nag Champa scented, which is an ancient Indian scent tied to the meditative and spiritual practices of the ancient monks. And just a beautiful scent, my favorite on the whole planet. So yes, you'll find the links below if you would like to purchase one of those and receive a free reading, or if you just want to do a free reading, links are below. And I want to thank you for being here. If you want to claim in this energy for yourself, let's do like, let's see, let's do if there's like a coin emoji, and maybe like a baby if that's your thing, or any of your favorite animal emoji. And I believe there's a scale emoji, so let's do that scale emoji. So an animal, a baby, a coin emoji, and or a scale emoji if you would like to claim this energy into your life even further by taking an inspired action through just placing a simple comment on this video. Thank you very, very much for being here with me. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you holding the fort and continuing to unconditionally love yourself and your future that is coming into your life. So thank you very much. I am Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one.